Hi. So we're going to teach you how to do the flip test for memorization today. Here we go. So as you're trying to memorize your empathy monologue, you can use what we call the flip test. So this is a student example that should look very similar to yours. The first thing you're going to do is break your monologue into what we call beats or smaller sections. If your monologue is about this length, like it should be, this would probably be easily broken into about 5 beats. So the first thing you're going to do is go ahead and highlight a section. Try and stop at like the end of a sentence. That's easier than stopping mid-sentence, and give it a highlight color. Then go to the next section and make it about the same length. Again, find where there's a period and highlight that in a different color, and that can be your second beat. Then you're going to highlight the next section, again, about the same length, and highlight that in a different color. Make sure whatever color you choose is one that you can actually read the words. Then do the same thing until you've done the whole monologue in separate colors. And so here I have a monologue that's been highlighted in 5 different colors for 5 different beats. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one beat at a time, or one section at a time, and I'm just going to read it out loud. And then I'm going to flip my screen so that it's tipped down, and I'm going to try and recite that out loud from memory, and only tip it up and peek if I get stuck. Then I'm going to do the same with that second beat here and tip it back up. Then the same with the third beat, tip it down, read it out loud, then tip it up, check for memory until you've done all 5 beats. Once you have each beat individually memorized pretty well, then you can start combining them together. So I could read the first beat and the second beat, and then do both of those from memory. Maybe then do the third beat and the fourth beat, and then do those from memory. Then do just the 4th and the 5th beat, or the 5th and the 6th, depending on how many you have. If you find that your beats are too long, then just split them up. Maybe make that last one an extra beat so that it's not quite so long. Okay, so just kind of play around with it. Don't feel like one way is the best way. Everybody memorizes differently. Some it's easier than others. So that's a really good way to memorize, especially if you are by yourself, to check for how well you know your monologue.